Got him. Good one. Really good one. Stay on, fish. Got him. That was a weird bite. I got a backlash. I was letting that, oh yeah. Good one. I don't know if y'all saw that. Woo! Yes! Morning, guys. Look who decided to show up. Caffeine Shad right there. Oh man, that's a 4.5 pounder. That's a really good one. I was just working this little water willow here. Actually got a backlash on my cast and was letting that fluke just sink down a little bit. And when I lifted up, this big guy choked it. Awesome fish. I'm gonna throw him in the live well and I'm gonna keep fishing down this grass. Yes! First fish in the morning, guys. I haven't fished in about 2 months. You might have noticed I wasn't uploading a lot recently, but what I'm doing right now is just trying to capitalize on this morning bite. In the early summer, a lot of these fish will still be in that like late post-spawn mood, and they'll be up shallow on this, shallow grass, these kind of shady banks. And the Strike King Caffeine Shad in the post-spawn is one of my favorite baits, and it still works in the early summer. So really all I'm fishing here is just a shady bank that has a little bit deeper water on it, and there's some water willow down this bank, and with the water being up a little bit, it's a little bit too sparse to throw a frog on, so I decided to pick up this Caffeine Shad that works a little bit more under the water, especially since that sun's starting to come up just a little bit, and obviously it worked. There we go, number 2. Woo! Oh, he broke my frog off. Oh, he came off. There we go. Number 2, another really good one. Just throwing this frog up here in some of these sparse lily pads. Another great way to catch them in this early summertime. That's a solid 4.5 pounder again. 2 fish for 9 pounds in the first hour of the day. I'll take that any day of the week. So all I'm doing right here is I'm just throwing the little Strike King Sexy Frog, and I'm throwing it up in these sparse lily pads and shallow grass. And as you can see, I'm on another shady bank, and I'm actually way back up in a creek on this little lake I'm fishing. And all I'm trying to find are areas where fish are going to be transitioning from their post-spawn patterns to their summer patterns. And this spot right here is perfect for that because it has these pretty thick lily pads that these fish can summer on, but also the shallow water willow that they probably used to spawn on and to stay in the post-spawn. Got him. Good one. Really good one. Stay on, fish. There we go. Just switched up from throwing that frog up shallow, came out deep, the Strike King 6XD, started cranking down this first ledge off the bank and hooked up with a really good one here. You choke that crankbait. There we go. That's not bad for my 3rd fish of the day. Just cranking off here on these ledges, and it's probably about a 5 pounder right there. Just goes to show in this early summertime, late post spawn, these fish will be anywhere from 6 inches of water up shallow in the grass out here to 18 feet biting these deep diving crankbaits. So that's an awesome fish. He jumped 2 feet out of the air too. I'm gonna put him in the live well and then I'll talk to you about this spot. Oh, sweet. So that's two 4.5s and a 5-pounder today. Pretty good day. Not getting a lot of bites, but that's pretty typical in the post-spawn. Either you're gonna get a lot of bites and find a big school of fish, or you're just gonna catch those individual big bass. They're kind of roaming in the shallows and just moving out to the deep spots. But that fish just came on a little Strike King 6XD in the chartreuse blueback color. And the spot I'm fishing right now is the first ledge off of this bank. The top of the ledge is in about 12 feet of water and it drops off into about 18. And there's scattered brush and stumps on top. And it's a great spot for these fish to stage right when they move off the bank before they get to their deep summertime haunts. Got him. Oh! Golly, guys, that was a 5-pounder. Oh, crap, he crushed that jig. I don't know if y'all saw that. I was skipping that jig back underneath his boat dock and he just grabbed it. Crap. That was a good one. That's another big bite though on another pattern. Just skipping the boat dock here with a jig. There's a lot of shade on these docks and a lot of these fish are still gonna be up on the bank in the early summertime, kind of transitioning from that post spawn to the summertime patterns, and boat docks are a great way to catch them. Didn't get that one in the boat though, but let's try to get another one. Crap. Got him. There we go. Missed that good one, but got the little guy. But another one of these boat docks. So definitely a pattern you can run. Sometimes these docks are a little bit hard to get under, especially when the water's up like this. So definitely practice your skip casting. And if y'all want a video on that, just let me know and I can do a tutorial on how to skip jigs with a bait caster. I know it's kind of difficult for beginners, but it's really not that bad once you learn how to do it. Hey guys, I just want to quickly go into a little more detail on the baits and the rods and reels I was using. First off, I was using a Strike King Caffeine Shad in the 5-inch version, and I'm using a 6-aught hook on this bait, and I seem to get a little bit better hookup with that bigger hook in this 5-inch Caffeine Shad. And for the rod and reel, I was using a 6:3-to-1 gear ratio reel, a 7/6 heavy action rod, and 15-pound test. With that big 6-aught hook, I want to use a little bit heavier setup to get the hook in the fish's mouth. For my frog, I was throwing a Strike King Sexy Frog in the Stump jumper color, and I was rigging that up with a 6:3-to-1 gear ratio bait casting reel, a 7-foot medium heavy action frog rod, and 65-pound braided line. And for my crankbait, I was throwing a Strike King 6XD in the chartreuse powder blue back color, and I was throwing that on a 5:3-to-1 gear ratio bait casting reel, a 7'6" medium heavy action crankbait rod with 12-pound fluorocarbon line. Well guys, I'm done for the day and had a lot of fun out here catching big fish on crankbaits, frogs, flukes, everything. And that's how it can be in the early summertime. And when you're out here fishing in late May, early June, don't get too caught up on one particular technique. Just fish the moment and you're gonna catch a lot of good fish. So if you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe down below and we'll see you next time.